Yo, guys, what is going on? Welcome in. So I know it's a little bit later, but still want to get something out for you guys tonight. Finally got back from vacation this evening, so back at the computer, no more laptop. Should have a little bit better quality to the videos now. So you guys know what we've been looking for, right? Our last ITL right here. That like an ITL like is a low where stops are placed inside of an FEG that held before, right? Inside of here where we bounced last time, and then you see that's where we were drawing our 50% from, right? And then you see obviously coming into uh, this week, we were looking for a pullback to that weekly 50%. And now you see we're pretty much blowing through that weekly fair value gap, which we kind of expected, right? If we didn't see any kind of reversal off of that, like we didn't see much of one today. We seen a little one at 10 o'clock. There ended up being just like a 50% retrace on a lower time frame, and then back lower. And now you see where we're bouncing into right now. We're into the body of this weekly order block, right? And look where we bounced so far, right off the mean threshold of the body of that weekly order block. So what I'm going to be watching tomorrow is how we respect this. So I want to see this body respected. If this is not respected, then I believe 19726 is going to be our daily draw or a higher time frame draw, I should say, because look at these relative equal lows we have down here on the daily. These are also the same lows that I just showed you. It's our weekly ITL down here. So, and then you see what else happened today, right? So let's clean the charts up a little bit here. Remember I said if we get no reversal off weekly 50%, then our next draw down was down to 2206, which sat this daily fair value gap, and you see we ended up actually inversing this today. So what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow is like, remember this morning I said, okay, we can possibly get a daily prop block. You see, we close below this. Well, let's look at this little swing here. Get this little swing. This little swing brings us right up into this daily prop block. So I'd like to see something like this, up to 50%. Retap this daily order block, and then see what happens here. If we get strong displacement, like we did up here, remember how this order block up here held, right? If this rejects like these wicks here, this wick reject here, and we get strong displacement down, then I'm looking for something like this. Maybe come down, close below low, boom, something of that nature, and then we end up taking that 19726 level. However, if we end up just blowing through it, and this, I mean, we're still in this weekly order block, so this could just be like an OTE type entry where we just dig a bit deeper and then back up to the highs. How are we going to know where the price wants to go? Displacement, right? So that's what I'm watching going into tomorrow. Let's go check out the actually let's go back to that time frame there to on the daily, and you'll see this is probably where I would draw my this is where I'll draw my 4 hour 50% and look where that sits. Remember, it sits in here, and then we go back to the daily and look where that also sits. That CE of that 4 hour bearish fair value gap sits right with that daily order block. So if we're looking for longs tomorrow, this is where I'm looking for our longs up to 50% at 383, and then potentially up to that 430 level. And then we look for either rejections off of there, back down here, and then we look for confirmation shorts, and then we target these lows down here. Or if we keep on blowing through it, we look for here, maybe if 50% down. If 50% holds, then we know what. Then we know probably back up to the highs, and that means we probably have more highs left up here to take. Because why would we put in a high here, go back up and take it, and then go back lower? Most likely means we go up and take all time highs again. So that's what I'm looking for. If I had to pick a side, I would say bullish into tomorrow to 50%, and then probably lean bearish going into after 50%, unless proved otherwise with displacement through this daily order block. So how can I find a position to get into longs up to that 50 to up to that 383 50%? So obviously, if we wake up tomorrow and we are slicing through this 4 hour, I would say tonight would be the condition. I expect us to at least get up into this. However, if you notice, if a lot lately, if when we are super bearish, like these first fair value gaps hold and we don't even get 50%. If usually like lately, like last Friday, if we get 50%, we usually end up just going right back up to the highs. But So if this gets inversed, 50% up to 383, I think is going to be the draw. And then you see there's some hourlies up in there too. Another thing too, I know. Look at we haven't had a in this was the first hourly green candle down here since what time was this? Since 3 o'clock yesterday. So just straight death on NQ today. So I think we get some kind of 50% recovery, and then ultimately the sells, and then ultimately we have buy side of the curve and then sell side of the curve potentially finishes down here with them daily lows that are sitting down here. So with that, really have nothing else to show you guys. It's as simple as that. Just staying on the higher time frame for now. And with that, we'll catch you guys in the morning.